Your dog isn't telling you, but there are small things they wish you did every single day, and most owners never do even one of them. Not because they don't love their dog, because nobody ever told them. The first one takes 10 seconds, costs nothing, and changes how safe your dog feels around you forever. Number 1, the way you reach for them. Here's the thing nobody warns you about. Every time you lean over your dog's head to pat them, the way you've done 1,000 times, a small part of them braces. Looming over the top of a dog, face first, hand coming straight down onto their skull, is the exact posture a dog reads as a threat. They tolerate it because they love you. But watch what happens when you flip it. Crouch down sideways, turn your body slightly away, and scratch their chest or under the chin instead of the top of the head. 10 seconds. No leaning over, no hand from above. Do this every single day and something shifts. Your dog stops bracing and starts melting into you. You didn't buy a thing. You just stopped accidentally scaring the creature that trusts you most. And once your hands feel safe, there's a second freedom your dog is quietly begging for. And it's the one you accidentally cut short on every single walk. Let them actually sniff. You're 3 minutes into the walk, and your dog has frozen at one boring patch of grass, nose glued to the ground, while you stand there tugging the leash. Stop pulling. To your dog, that patch isn't grass. It's the morning newspaper, a full report of who passed by, when, and exactly how they were feeling. A dog's nose is how they read the entire world, and a walk where they truly get to sniff satisfies them far more than a fast march twice the distance. So tomorrow, pick one stretch of the walk and let it be theirs. Loose leash, no rushing, let them read. You'll bring home a calmer, happier dog, and you didn't walk one extra step. Letting them sniff is really about something bigger that your dog almost never gets to feel. And giving it to them might be the most underrated gift on this whole list. Give them a choice. How many real choices does your dog make in a day? Think about it. You decide when they eat, where they walk, when they go out, when it all ends. Their entire life runs on your schedule. So here's something quietly powerful. Hand them a little control. At the corner, let them pick which way to turn. Drop 2 toys and let them choose. Open the door and let them decide. Sniff the yard or flop in the sun. It feels like nothing to you. But to a dog who controls almost nothing, getting to choose is a genuine hit of happiness. Agency isn't only a human need. There's one more thing they never get a say in, though, and it happens to be the single sound they love most in the world. Talk to them more. You probably already talk to your dog a little. Do it far more. Your voice is, with no competition, your dog's favorite sound on earth. And not because they understand the words. They read your tone, your warmth, the whole music of it. Narrate your morning. Tell them where you're going. Greet them out loud like they're someone worth talking to. A dog who's spoken to all day feels included in the pack instead of waiting in the corner of it. It costs you nothing but a few sentences you were already thinking. But your voice feeds their heart, not their head, and a bored head is exactly where the next problem quietly begins. Make them hunt their food. Stop pouring your dog's dinner into a bowl. That bowl empties in 90 seconds and gives their brain absolutely nothing to do. Instead, take the same handful of kibble and scatter it across the lawn or hide little piles around a room and let them hunt for it. Suddenly, a 30-second meal becomes a 10-minute search that uses the most powerful tool a dog owns, their nose. Sniffing out food is mentally exhausting in the best possible way. A dog who has to work for dinner lies down afterward genuinely content, not restless. Same food, completely different dog. That kind of hunting tires the mind out. The next habit calms it down, and most owners punish it instead of handing it over. Give them something to chew. You've caught your dog chewing something and scolded them for it. But chewing isn't bad behavior. It's how a dog soothes itself. Working at a good chew actually releases calming chemistry in their brain. It's closer to meditation than mischief. Dog with nothing safe to chew will go find something unsafe. So give them the real thing every day, a chew sized correctly for their body, and stay nearby to supervise so nothing gets swallowed wrong. 20 quiet minutes of chewing can drain more stress out of a dog than an hour of pacing. You're not spoiling them, you're handing them an off switch. Chewing calms them on their own. This next one calms them because of you, and it only works if you're willing to get a little undignified. Get down on the floor. Tonight, instead of calling your dog up onto the couch, do the opposite. Get down on the floor with them. Something changes the instant you do. Standing up, you're a tall authority that hands out food and rules. Down at their level, you become approachable, an equal, someone they can lean into without ever looking up. Dogs read height as status, and lowering yourself is a silent invitation that says, "I'm here. Come be with me." You'll be surprised how fast they melt against you. The floor is where the realest bonding happens, and almost nobody goes there. Getting close like that matters most when it's their choice, which leads straight into a habit that feels wrong but builds more trust than any treat ever could. Respect their no. Here's advice that sounds backwards. When your dog walks away from you, let them. We tend to chase the affection. Pull them back for one more cuddle, hold them still for the photo, keep petting after they've clearly had enough. But a dog who turns their head away, licks their lips, or quietly gets up and moves off is telling you they need a moment. And when you honor that instead of overriding it, you teach them something enormous, that being near you always feels safe because you never trap them. The dog you let leave is the dog who comes back the fastest. Respect builds a bond that grabbing never will. Giving them space while they're awake is one thing. There's a sacred kind of space most owners trample every single day without ever thinking about it. Don't disturb deep sleep. You see them curled up, sleeping soundly, and you just can't resist. You reach over to pet them or say their name to watch those eyes blink open. Resist it. Deep sleep is when a dog's body repairs and their mind sorts through everything that happened that day, and dogs need far more of it than we do. Constantly waking them, even with pure love, chips away at that rest and leaves them frazzled. So let the sleeping dog lie. If you want them close, sit nearby and let them sleep against you. The kindest thing is sometimes just leaving them be. Rest fills their tank back up. The next habit gives them a reason to want it filled, because the same walk every day gets old faster than you'd ever guess. Change the route. Be honest. Do you walk the exact same loop every single day? Your dog has that route memorized down to every last smell, and a memorized world is a boring one. To a nose as powerful as theirs, a brand new street is a brand new planet. New dogs, new news, new mysteries to investigate. You don't need a longer walk, just a different one. Turn left where you always turn right. Drive to a new park once a week. The novelty lights their brain up in a way the familiar loop simply can't. Same time, same effort. A dog who comes home thrilled instead of just exercised. Newness fires them up. This next habit does the exact opposite. Pure calm delivered straight from your hand. Hand feed and lick mats. Every now and then, skip the bowl entirely and feed your dog a few pieces straight from your hand. Or spread something soft across a lick mat and let them work at it. Both do something a bowl never can. Taking food gently from your fingers lays down a small thread of trust every single time, and the slow, repetitive motion of licking is genuinely soothing. It settles an anxious dog the way a deep breath settles us. It's the perfect 5 minutes for a dog who gets nervous, or one who inhales their meals far too fast. Slow, gentle, close, calm, on demand. That kind of calm comes from slowing down. The next one comes from letting go. Specifically, letting go of your need to keep them spotless. Let them get dirty. Let them get dirty. I know, the mud, the rolling in the grass, the gross thing they found and flopped onto with their whole heart. But every time you stop a dog from sniffing, rolling, and just being a dog, you're trading their happiness for your clean floor. A dog rolling on their back in the grass, legs in the air, is a dog living pure, uncomplicated joy. So pick your spots, keep them safe, and then just let them be the animal they actually are. A little dirt washes right off. A dog who never gets to be a dog slowly goes flat. Letting them be a dog is only half of it. The other half is joining them. And most owners only ever walk their dog, they never actually play with it. Actually play with them. Walking your dog is not the same as playing with your dog, and most of us only ever do the first one. But a real game, tug, fetch, a goofy chase around the yard, you genuinely getting into it, is one of the biggest joy spikes in a dog's entire day. And it isn't about the toy. It's that you chose to play, that for a few minutes your full attention is on them and nothing else. 5 real minutes of you laughing and roughhousing builds more bond than an hour of mindless leash walking. Start the game yourself today and watch how hard they light up. Play wins them all the way up. This next habit winds them all the way back down, with nothing but your 2 hands. Slow, gentle touch. At the end of the day, try this. Long, slow strokes down your dog's body, gentle and unhurried. Not the quick, scratchy patting we usually fall into. Slow touch like this actually lowers the stress chemistry in their body and tells their nervous system that it's finally safe to switch off. Move gently along the shoulders, down the chest, around the base of the ears. You'll feel them go heavy and loose right under your hands. It's a few minutes that melts a whole day's tension out of them, and honestly, out of you too. That stillness heals them indoors. There's a version of it outdoors that dogs crave even more, and it doesn't involve walking at all. Just sit outside together. Not every trip outside has to be a walk. Sometimes the best thing you can do is simply sit outside with your dog and let them do nothing. Sniff the breeze, watch the street, soak up a warm patch of sun. Dogs decompress by taking the world in at their own pace, and a few unhurried minutes of just being outdoors, no leash pulling, no agenda, settles their whole system. Let them lie in the sun and read the air. You're not wasting time. You're handing them one of the simplest, deepest contentments a dog can have. That's real rest for the body. But a truly happy dog needs their mind worn out too, and that takes a lot less time than you'd think. Tire the mind, not just the legs. Here's something that'll save you a lot of exhausted evenings. A tired body is not the same as a tired mind, and it's the mind that actually needs draining. You can march a dog for a full hour and still come home to a restless animal, but 5 minutes of real thinking knocks them out cold. Teach a brand new trick. Play find it with a hidden treat. Make them solve a puzzle for their food. Mental effort tires a dog far faster and far deeper than distance ever does. So on the days you're short on time, don't skip the walk. Swap part of it for a brain game. Same calm, half the effort. A worn-out mind makes the whole day easier. But there's one specific moment of the day that quietly stresses your dog more than any other. And a tiny ritual can fix it completely. Make leaving predictable. There's one moment that's harder for your dog than you realize. The moment you leave. To a dog, the door closing can feel like the entire world walking out with no promise of ever coming back. A small, calm ritual rewrites that. The same gentle phrase every time you go. Same words, same tone, paired with a quiet, low-key hello when you return, no frantic excitement, teaches them that your leaving has a rhythm and your return is certain. Predictability is what melts the fear. The same little goodbye every single day, and the panic slowly drains out of that door. Easing the leaving is one gift. The deepest one, though, asks nothing of you at all. You simply have to be present for it. Just be near them. Here's the one almost everyone misses, because it doesn't look like anything at all. Your dog doesn't only want walks and games and treats from you. A huge part of what they want is just to exist near you with nothing happening. You on the couch reading, them on the floor at your feet, the two of you simply together. To a dog, your calm presence in the same room is its own kind of love. A quiet that says, "We're a pack, We're safe. We're home. You don't have to entertain them every minute. Sometimes just letting them be near you while you do nothing is the entire gift. Being present like that slowly teaches you to notice them, and noticing is the very thing your dog has been waiting for you to learn this whole time. Learn to read them. Your dog has been talking to you all day, every day. You just may not have known the language. The lip lick, the slow look away, the yawn when nothing's tiring, the half turn of the body. Those are real words, and they usually mean, I need a little space, or this is a bit much for me. And here's the magic. The moment you start noticing those signals and actually answering them, giving space when they ask, easing off when they're overwhelmed, your dog realizes something that changes everything. They realize that you understand them. Nothing on earth deepens trust faster than a dog who feels finally, truly heard. And when a dog trusts you that completely, they show it in the most vulnerable way they have, in the one place they choose to fall asleep. Let them choose you. Tonight, notice where your dog chooses to sleep. They have the whole house, a bed of their own, a cooler spot on the floor. And yet so many of them give all of that up for a few cramped inches pressed against your leg. Don't move them. Sleep is the most defenseless a dog ever is, and the spot they choose to be defenseless in tells you everything. When your dog picks you, your side, your feet, the bend of your knee, over comfort, over space, they are handing you the deepest trust an animal is capable of giving. Let them have it. Of every place in the entire world to let their guard down, they chose the one right next to you. The very least you can do is let them stay. Now, before you go, I need to know something. Out of everything we just went through, you're already doing some of these without even realizing it, and you're missing others completely. So here's what I want you to do right now. Count how many of these you already do for your dog and drop that number in the comments. Just the number. Then tell me your dog's name and the one habit you're starting tonight. I read every single comment, and I promise you, the dog whose owner starts even 3 of these becomes a noticeably happier dog within a week. Drop your number. Start tonight.